Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. A scheme of life that helps us reach the absolute state of being which is free from the limitations of relativity is the scientific approach which Gita tells us. Because what is expected of us is, we are in this world to celebrate life, not to suffer. What is that? The great masters are living in this very world so happily and cheerfully. And what is that? For us, other than the miseries, there is nothing else. What is the secret? The secret is this, the 5-point formula. The first formula, Nirmana Moha. As long as we live as a body, on everybody, there is nothing but suffering. So, that which will help us disidentify from the body identification is a scientific approach to life. Point number 1. Then second one is Jitasanga dosha. Anything that makes you disturbed and miserable is worthy of rejection instantaneously. You know what we do? We are average people, ordinary people. So what we do? We take the average and suffer very methodically. Under every situation, there are 3 options given to us. Option number 1, revolt and get out. Choice is given to you. You are not supposed to suffer in this world. Like, many times when we go for taking food, and this our Indian mothers love is to stuff the child like a hot dog. That is their love. And if it is a Babaji, then all the experiments are conducted on him. And if you say, I don't want, no, Swami, with such great love, I have prepared for you. And for the first time, so after you eat, if you survive, then others will take. So that time there is only one way. Earlier, when I was new in the profession, I did not know how to deal with. But now I put down my foot. No means no. I'm feeling so bad. I said, who cares? You feel bad. So this is one way of living life. Second way is that you accept whatever comes as soap diya hai bhar tumhare haathon mein. No? अब कौन सा सोप है पता नहीं, लिरिल है, what kind of soap it is we don't know. So accept everything that comes and cheerfully live. Second thing. But we are unable to do both the things. Neither we have the guts to revolt and get out and refuse to be miserable, or we have the capacity to accept everything cheerfully as the blessings of the Lord. What we do? We accept at the surface level. and revolt into the depth of our personality, the Madhya Pradesh, the stomach. So what we do? Our life is like the air hostesses. You know, when you go there, hey, come, sit down now. And when you are going there, that time you see the plastic smile. There, going, thank God. So at the surface, there is a cheer. And in the depth, there is a revolt. Such people are the psychological wrecks. And then they have this kind of understanding. In this world, only good people suffer. For example, me. We all have this illusion of goodness. Therefore, the simplest method is jitasanga dosha. Anything that is going to create problem for you, keep away. And what people will say, have one formula in your hand, you will never become miserable. That formula I keep. And what is that formula? No, but I have called, and if what will happen. Don't bother too much. Just shout. Who cares? Once it happened in Cochin. So I was sleeping, that is the time when I don't like disturbances. Because I have got my own dreamy disturbances. Why external? So I was sleeping after the lunch, and one person came, and Swamiji, in the evening there is a lecture and you are never given any topic, and you please give us topic because we have to do something, we have to write something, we have to do something. I said, do whatever you like. I am not going to tell you. But Swamiji, how can we make publicity? I said, who cares? So he wrote the topic, who cares? And it was such a hilarious thing. So after that, the lecture was over, and then the thanks. We are thankful to Swamiji. He came from his busy schedule. The standard Rotary Club, all that was done. So, will Swamiji like to say something? I said, who cares? Conclude. Life will become most beautiful. Jitasanga dosha. What is the bottom line? Don't suffer. Very simple mathematics. Don't suffer. And we suffer never because of others. See? Arjuna had no problem of fighting the war. His problem was my people and your people. See his words. Swajanam hi katham hatva hitva sukhina syama madhava. Hey Arjun, having killed one's own and dear and near, how can I be happy? If it is yours people, I can kill, no problem. See? Therefore, jitasanga dosha, and the real enemies we have, our enemies are none other than our relatives. See? Are you miserable because of neighbor's wife? Never. Swamiji, what do you know? We are worried because we have given too much importance to her. What is should be done? Highlight, delete. Your life will be very happy. Therefore, jitasanga doshaha. Keep this principle in life. Now third, adhyatma nitya. Now the third technique. Adhyatma nitya means focus your attention on the self. Be sincerely selfish. Where self is the isha, is called as selfish. But what we are? We are selfish and stink. Isn't it? All the time about everybody. My husband is like that, my wife is like that, my children are like that, my grandchildren are like that, my house is like that. I am so surprised many times, The other day I met somebody, Swamiji, you have not come into our house. I said, what will I do in your house? See the walls? Oh, beautiful walls. And where do we stay? Do we stay on the walls unless we are the hanging, wall hangings? No. We want to interact with the living beings. How does it matter what kind of house you are? What matters is how you are. When I come to your house and you are not there, so do I say, never mind, ghanti achhi hai? No. Adhyatma nitya. Focus attention on the conscious being. That is more important. All other things are secondary in life. And friends, for that Adhyatma nitya, there are 2-3 things. First of all, when you begin your day, where from you begin your day? Do you start your day from the cup of tea? Or you start your day with the newspaper? Or you start your day with cheer, inspiration? Hey, today is going to be the most wonderful day of my life. How you begin? You must have seen the people who run for that races, Olympics. You must have seen how they are spring action at the start of the race. They are just waiting for the whistle to go. The moment the whistle goes, they shoot. They don't run. Isn't it? And how we start? Again Monday has come. Why there is Monday usually? I told you once about one mother and son. The mother told the son, Beta, come on, go to school, it's getting late. Mama, I don't want to go. It's already 8:30, it's getting 8:45, you have to go. No means no, but why you don't want to go? Strike, useless things. Teachers are useless, students are useless, the lower staff is horrible. What will I go there for? Beta, you have to go, whatever it is. But why? Because you are a principal. See? This is our life, how we begin. Such a person, Bhar tumhare haathon mein. You don't know Bhagwan is such a wonderful, one. There is no Bhar anywhere. Tell me, do you feel that your head is a load on your shoulder? If it is somebody else's, isn't it? So the moment you embrace the totality with pure love, the world is light. See? The world becomes too much for us because we have become the small bonsais. Be very clear about it. Don't yield to impotency, lack of inspiration. Never. Adhyatma nitya. Adhyatma nitya, I am not going to tell you. Take the mala in the hand. And then, by default, the mala goes in your hand. Ram, 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 ram. Only this finger will be realized. Rest of you, Sindhi. See? Therefore, Adhyatma nitya, focus attention on yourself. Now, what does it mean? Third step. We are essentially, basically, necessarily of the nature of bliss. So, if you focus attention to the blissful self, you can never be miserable. See? Misery begins, blisters start appearing when you go away from yourself. Adhyatma nitya. The other day I was in Vrindavan. One person, very nice man, old man. First time I met him, last year probably. And this is how this year our camp was fixed there. And he was showing me different places and non-stop talking. For about 2 hours, he was non-stop talking about everything. Like I felt, I am in a poultry farm. Going on. And then he said, Swamiji, you are not telling me anything. I said, no, I am so happy that you have taken charge of my worries also. You worry. But don't you agree with me? I said, yes, I agree with you. Now tell me, do you have any authority to change anything around you? No, Swamiji, nobody listens. Even my children don't listen to me. Very good. Now, worries are going to solve the problem? No. Why worry? See? At the most, what will happen? You will die. Anyway, we have to die. Why worry? And after death, you may either go to hell or heaven. If you go to heaven, why worry? If you go to hell, your friends will be there. Why worry? Nothing can justify. Adhyatma nitya means being cheerful in spite of the world around you. Don't have that foolishness in that means taking huge books and reading very seriously and karmanye vadikaraste. Why they have written in Sanskrit? Bhagwan Krishna was a UP ka bhaiya or a Gujarati bhai. Yesterday when I went in our Prempuri ashram, this side our Prabodh bhai came, and that side that boy came with the glass of water. He said, Swamiji, how are you? I said, I am in the midst of bhai and bhaiya. All Gujaratis are bhai and all UPians are bhaiyas. I said, I am sandwiched between the two. See, Adhyatma nitya. Let us refuse to be miserable. Then you are spiritual. The whole Bhagavad Gita is given out by Bhagwan Sri Krishna with a smile on the face. See? He never cried. And we take the Bhagavad Gita. Shankar Bhashya. Means what? Simple things made complicated. Vedanta means what? Spirituality made more complicated. Please understand, all spiritual life is celebrate every moment of your existence. Adhyatma nitya. Now take all your 4 paths. Karma yoga means what? Constantly doing so many things for everybody and crying, I have done this thing for that fellow, I have done that thing for that fellow. You are a donkey, therefore you have done. Who has asked you to do? Please understand this. If you have to do it, don't complain, don't claim. Whatever good we do to others, and if we speak that I have done good to you, you have committed the highest crime in your life. See, you give somebody food to eat, and that person has finished his food and sitting, and somebody comes, hey, how are you? Have you finished your food? And I was standing there, who has given food? Yes, I have only given him food. What will he feel? This is what all the elderly people do. I have done so much for you, my son. See, all what you have done is gone. See, I'll tell you one example about this. There was one our Indian lady in US, NRI, and she became citizen, US citizen, so that she can get her brother. And she got her brother. And helped him study his post-graduation, got the job, got him married, everything was done. After the marriage, he refused to go to his sister and brother-in-law. So she told me, Sahaji, I don't know what happened. He and his wife, both of them refused to come to us. They don't talk to us. What has happened? I said, anyway, I'll talk to him and then let you know. And after I spoke to him and all that, he was such a nice person. Wife was decent, children were good. And they have not said one word about anybody. The quality of a person is determined by whom you refer in your talk. If you refer the third person all the time in front of the second person, you are a third class one. If you all the time refer the third person with importance to the first person, I have done this much for him, I have done that much for him, you are a first class fool. Because first person. The real dignity of life is the person who is in front of us. He is to be honored. He is more important. But we are so much buried under our own worries that nothing else we think about. And this is, we think, spirituality. It's a cartoon of spirituality. Think, friends, Adhyatma Nitya. So when I again met that lady, she says, Swami, you met my brother, what did he say? I said, he did not say one single word about anybody. He was so happy. We had nice food, we played, we discussed about this and that, that's it. Then why he doesn't come? I said, I'll tell you which you will not like. What is that? Whatever good you have done to your brother, you must have made him miserable by referring it 100 times. Please understand this. Adhyatma Nitya. Become aware. When we respond with the people, when we interact with the people, are we responding, interacting, or reacting? Most of us react. Reaction is non-spiritual lifestyle. Response is better. Indifference is good. And being happy is the best. Try, go deeper and deeper. Adhyatma Nitya. But normally, when we go sadhana karni hai, then what we have to do in sadhana? Then first of all, change the uniform. And then thereafter, don't eat this, don't eat that. And if you happen to be a victim of a naturopath, gone. First of all, every day, morning, take a mud bath. Become buffalo. And sit there for 3 hours. After that, you will feel fresh. Anybody will feel fresh. When you sit in the mud and take bath, it is a relative experience. It is not absolute. See? Don't get into all that. The real spiritual life is Adhyatma Nitya. Be very attentive. Let the divinity which is dormant in us at this moment become manifest. That is spiritual life. And what is our essential nature? Mera satta chitta ananda rupa koi koi jane. Tabla bajao, nothing will happen. Let that divinity manifest through you, then something is worth living in this world. Adhyatma Nitya. And Vinivritta Kamaha. Next step. I went to somewhere in Denmark or somewhere, on the airport, such a beautiful thing I read. We tolerate zero level corruption. See, live in this world and have this principle. We operate on zero level expectations. See? That is the secret of my happiness. When you all come over here, I don't expect you should learn. See, you will be all the time happy. But we are doing little bit and expecting so much. And as a result, we become miserable. Please remember, desire means nothing but expectation. And the moment you give up expectations, you are one with the reality. Vinivritta kamaha. Fourth, dvandvaihi vimuktaha sukha dukkha sajnaihi. Fifth principle. It is very simple if we have little bit of coolness. This world is made up of complementary pairs. What are the complementary pairs? They are not pairs of opposite. Many times they use the word pairs of opposite. Dvandva means pairs of opposite. Sukha, dukkha, joy, sorrows. They are not opposed to each other. They are complementary to each other. If there is no disease, health will have no meaning. See? If there is no disturbance, peace will have no meaning. If there is no poverty, riches will have no meaning. If there is no dirt, cleanliness will have no meaning. If there is no night, day will have no meaning. If there are no enemies, friends will have no meaning. If there is no hunger, food will have no meaning. So, all the pairs, they are complementary to each other. And if they are complementary to each other, why revolt? See? Our imagination is everything should be good. It is a foolish thinking. The Lord has created this world as a game of complementary existence. If there is no woman, man has no meaning. See how important it is. If there is no day, night has no meaning. Therefore, what we have to understand is only this. Dvandvaihi vimuktaha sukha dukkha sajnaihi means come to recognize this fact of life. That you are not the only one who is suffering. In this world, everybody has to go through the ups and downs. This is the way the world is. Friends, our tragedy is we take Kolhapuri mirchi and complain, oh, it's very hot, it's very hot. Why it is so hot? If you don't want to have a hot mirchi, take Shimla mirchi. Isn't it? You go to a Gujarati house and start taking food. One day I went to somebody's house, a real Gujarati. Bombay Gujaratis are corrupt. The real Gujaratis, you go to Kutch and all that area, you know. So I went there and when I took something, I kept it last. Swami, you are not taking that dal? I said, Amma, sweet dish I take at the end. If you are going to a Gujarati house, you should be ready to get sugar on the good. Dvandvaihi vimukta sukha dukkha sanjnaihi. See, the moment you take this view of life, you are highest spiritual. See? Dukkheshu anudvignamanaha sukheshu vigataspruhaha vitaraga bhayakrodaha stitadihi muni uchyate. See? How simple it is. Once you take this view of life, you are really living your life scientifically. Dvandvaya vimukta sugadukka sajnehi gachanti amudhaha padam avyayam tat. Such a person is called as amudha. There are 3 stages. Base is mood. The higher than the mood is amudha. And the superior than the mood is vimudha. So amudha, moodha and vimudha. Gachanti amudhaha. Amudha means what? Our Akhandanji Maharaj used to say. Sometimes he used to speak some English words here and there. Oh, such a joy. जो मूड पर चलते हैं वो मूड होते हैं. Those who lead their life on the foundation of mood, spelling is the same. Yam wo di. Kerala spelling. So MOOD is mood and MODOODH Andhra is mood. Same thing. Gachanti amudhaha. See, if you want to praise somebody, how do you praise? Oh, it's very intelligent, isn't it? Because intelligence is respected by all of us. And it is this intelligence which has the choice to make our life or mar our life. So, amudhaha, those who are not fools, they alone attain the absolute. And who are the fools? Those who are miserable. See? Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati. In the 18th chapter, Bhagavan will tell us that the one who is really on the path and very nearest to the divinity is the one who is prasannatma, ever cheerful. And a person who is ever cheerful, na shochati, he does not carry with him the dirty handbag of the past memories. See? Simple principles if we carry with us, the life becomes more spiritual. On the contrary, under the disguise of spirituality, as many people are miserable, that many people are not miserable when they are leading a materialistic life. See? Because amudhatva, they are not able to understand. They get caught up into the things. Gachanti amudhaha. And what they attain? Padam avyayam tat. That immaculate bliss, which is never corrupted by the presence or absence of things or beings, which is never compromised under any situation. One is happy not because of the wife, because of the husband, because of the children. When one is happy in spite of the wife, in spite of the husband, and in spite of the children, then alone you are really happy. See? The moment you discover this, we have attained this degree. Amudhaha. Gachanti amudhaha padam avyayam tat. Therefore, please remember, spiritual practice means only one. Scientific lifestyle means only one. Completion of Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga and Jnana Yoga means only one. Living your life happily is Karma Yoga. Having self-control with your own free choice is Ashtanga Yoga. Accepting everybody with equal love is Bhakti Yoga. And not carrying the load of knowledge on the head, but digesting the knowledge, assimilating it, and living in the light of wisdom, that is Jnana Yoga. All of them are the same thing. Like an intelligent old South Indian lady when somebody goes, I went to such house. I said, Amma, I know it's an odd time, but I'm very hungry, give me something. So her husband said, Swami, you don't worry, she's very expert. She'll immediately do something and give you. And after about 5-7 minutes, nice plate on the table, 2-3 sabjis. And Amma, in such a short time, how could you make? Swamiji, don't worry about it. Then I started, and after I looked at the whole thing, I said, Amma, let Papa go and get me a newspaper I had not seen. So he went outside in the outer room. I said, Amma, don't tell him that you are trying to cheat me and I did not get cheated, okay? You have put the same sabji in 3 places. One is having the dressing of that coconut powder. Other is having the dressing of that green leaves, coriander leaves. And third is without anything. It looks 3, but ekameva dvitiya lehanata. Isn't it? So when I said, Amma, don't tell him that I have found it out. Otherwise, he is having an illusion that you are smart. Let it continue. Gachanti amudhaha padam avyayam tad. And what is that joy? That joy can never be compromised, corrupted, any condition. Once this is understood, then we have learned something about the scientific way of life. And then, what is that padam avyayam tad? What is that uncorrupted bliss? What is that? Na tad bhasayati suryo na shashanko na pavagaha yad gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. Bhagavan says that bliss cannot be spoken of by the words. See, our Mahatmas give examples. If somebody is dumb, not able to talk, and if he is given something very sweet, something very wonderful to eat, so he will eat that. And what will be the expression? And then you give him something useless. What will be the expression? Same. See? In the same manner, the bliss of being, don't make it a bob card, bliss of being, the bob card. See? The bliss of being cannot be spoken of by words. And therefore, wise people don't talk about the truth. And those who talk, they speak the lies. And therefore, I call my sessions as the bluff sessions. One day, somewhere we had a meditation camp, and after everything was over, I said, hey, come on, get up. Now the bluff session is over, we'll go for an outing. So one Amma came, very sincere and very involved in her spiritual practice. She came, Swamiji, I want to talk to you. I said, what is there to talk? No, I have to sort it out. I said, my God, it seems to be very serious. What is that? You tell us so many beautiful things, and we become so deeply involved in meditation. And after that is over, you say the bluffs are over, and you hurt us, Swamiji. I said, Mary Ma, this is a real bluff. Which is a bluff, yet you accept as a truth. Isn't it? Truth is that which is not approachable by the speech. Therefore, whatever you talk about, the reality is a bluff. The world being an illusion, whatever you talk about illusion is a bluff. Suppose I give you, recently I had been to Rajasthan, And there we came across lakes and lakes of the mirage waters. And I have taken the water and analyzed it, and it is fit for human consumption. It is better than your bottled water. So I am going to apply to the World Bank to finance my project. Harvesting of the mirage waters. See? Can it be the truth? Therefore, the truth is Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam. Sound takes us away from the reality. See? Natad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha. How the things are revealed in this world? Three techniques. Either the colors and the forms. How the colors and forms are established? Through the sense organs, eyes. Colors and forms doesn't mean only colors and forms, but all the five perceptions. And the second thing is how the things are perceived, understood through action. If that is not there, how the third thing is done? Through speech. So these are the three methods of describing anything in this world. Either we comprehend through the senses and speak about it, or we do some actions, activities and try to comprehend it. And if both are not possible, like in a dark room you are, you can't see anything, therefore you cannot walk in any direction. That time what will you do? You will speak. Koi hai kya? Is there somebody around? But the truth is that which is beyond the scope of the organs of speech, the organs of action and the organ of perception. This is what Bhagavan says. Na tadbhasayate suryo, na shashanko, na pavakaha. And Surya, the sun, is the presiding deity of the eyes. Then na pavakaha. Pavaka is the presiding deity of the speech. Then na shashankaha. Shashanka is the moon, the presiding deity of the mind. So neither your organs of action, organs of perception, your speech, your mind, none of them can ever comprehend the truth. Therefore, how to know the truth? Be very attentive. Where knowing is being is the truth. Where knowing and being are separated, it is the untruth. See, I see this book, I know this book, but by knowing the book, I don't become the book. Thank God. While coming, I have seen a donkey. Otherwise, what a fun.